Yo, what's poppin', Outlanders? I'm Kenny, this is Watch Kenny Die. I'm coming at you with a Vigor tactics and strategy video. In this video, I'll be breaking down my keys to success in securing the barred house, taking out hostiles, and extracting with the crate as a solo operator. I'll also be going over some basic loot tips and key locations for the Gronthiem Valley map. So check me out as I loot, kill, and survive. Let's start by taking a look at my loadout. A cheap weapon that you might want to take a look at is the VZ58. The VZ58 is a 7.62 by 39mm assault rifle designed and manufactured in Czechoslovakia. This budget-priced assault rifle has been in service since the late 1950s. This gun is my bread and butter. I'll practically use it for any situation. For 1200 materials, it's a steal. At 40.5 base damage, 800 rate of fire, and a 705 effective range, a magazine capacity of 31, this gun can keep up with other weapons that vastly outclass it. Let's start the encounter. The first thing I'm going to do is hit the chapel. As far as loot goes, the chapel is one of the key locations on this map. It provides valuable consumables like painkillers, disinfectant, antibiotics, and bandages. Now I can make it to my next location, the warehouse. But before I get there, I'm gonna hit up this electronics box. These kind of boxes usually have electronics in them. The warehouse has a couple weapon loot locations. You're gonna wanna secure these early so no empty-handed stragglers can get their hands on them and turn you into the hunted. The warehouse is a great place for Outlanders to loot and stockpile weapons like the VZ58 and one of my favorites, the IZH. But we'll talk about that in another video. Now let's get back to that two-story yellow house near the bridge. This house is one of my key locations on this map. If you want to stock up on electronics, chemicals, and other basic resources, look no further. This house has it all. Now it's time to move. The safe is being unlocked and I have about a minute and 30 seconds before it opens and the target has a chance to get away. Don't do that. I'm gonna make haste, but I'm also gonna watch my surroundings because other Outlanders are probably on the way to the bar house as we speak. When I get to the bar house, I realize the staircase entry is on the other side, so I make a move around the house. This entry gives me less cover, but I get a better sense of where my target is. After passing by fully exposed, I realize my target has poor reflexes and decide to take advantage of his poor aiming and erratic shooting. A few bursts around should do the trick. Now it's time to open the safe and get my well-earned prize. But before I do that, I need to do a little bit of inventory management. This is one of the easiest ways to wind up dead, so always make sure you delete unwanted resources and items before you start looting. Now I'm going to make my escape, or what I like to call a strategic retreat. Instead of going out the same way I came in, I'm going to jump out the window, creating unpredictability and confusion for anyone that may be attempting to set up an ambush or stalk me. I'm going to continue this unpredictable movement pattern until I'm sure no one's behind me. Now I need to get back across the river, and fast. The crate will be dropping over on that side soon. I want to get ready to set up an ambush on some unlucky outlander. I'm going to check a couple of these buildings for possible contacts looking to hit the crate or would-be ambushers. The restaurant is another really good loot spot. Might as well get some extra resources before I set up my crate ambush. You know what that means. Now it's time to get eyes not just on, but around the drop zone. I know it's late, but I'm gonna hit the comm station so I can know exactly where the crate is dropping. Every piece of intel helps. You hear that? I did. It's time to spin a web and catch a fly. Check the re-kill. He fell right into my trap. Basic ambush. Once again, I fell victim to overlooting and bad inventory management. Now I have to destroy loot I should have never picked up. I'm putting myself at risk. I know this. Luckily for me, no one had the vigor to test me. I'm gonna flank out wide left up this hill, looking for anybody that may be around the crate. Snipers and basic ambushers love using this hill. It's time to check out one of these buildings around the crate. When the crate's in this position, these buildings serve as a perfect sniper perch. I should wait for someone else to hit the crate. I've heard that patience is a virtue, but so is an AUR H-bar T. I'm going to use the crate as cover, so I approach it from the side that I just cleared. The Outlander approaching the crate probably doesn't even know I'm behind it. Check the spray pattern on my re-kill. Now it's time to extract. The southern exits are the obvious choice, but any good hunter will set up an ambush down the road or in the hills. So let's shake things up and go the long way. Time to go for a run up north. I'm gonna run left in these hills. If any Outlanders are trailing me, I'll be able to get an easy eyes on. I'm gonna pop some caffeine so I can get my good run on. Caffeine can be the difference between life and death. This is the forest camp. This camp has weapon loot crates. Another great place to stockpile weapons, but I don't have time for that. There could be an Outlander hot on my trail. And that's it, Outlanders. Another successful encounter. We got 3 kills, some decent loot, and came up an AUR H-bar T and an RPK. We attacked the Bard House, got intel from the comm station, and ambushed 2 poor Outlanders. However, we weren't able to hit the signal tower or become a threat. But don't worry, that video will be here very soon. If you like this video, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. It really helps. Check me out on all the socials at Watch Kenny Die and Watch Kenny Die on Twitch and Mixer. Thanks for watching, y'all.